Well, I'm really pleased and excited to be able to actually finally make a piece out of one of the Zephyr molds. This is the tail cone mold. This is the final mold for the Zephyr. Don't worry, this is not going to be the color that I'm going to be building my Velomobile in. What this is RAL 7021. It's black gray. I actually bought this gel coat over a year ago, just trying it out for my camera tower. I thought it'd be a nice color. Turns out it looks like the same stuff I'm using to build my plug. It's not really a interesting color, put it that way. But I'm just doing this to make sure, to test the mold, make sure everything's good. I'm going to use this in the workshop to check and make my fit correct on the body so when the tail cone goes on there. So it's going to get really beat up, so I'm not worried about, you know, the color that comes out with. So what I've got, I'm making up some little panels. These are the access panels. I'm going to try and make sure that I've got my process right. Whether I need 2 layers of carbon fiber, do I need some carbon fiber veil, you know, to prevent print through of the fabric, etc. So I'm trying those things out. It's kind of a trial fit on this whole thing, or a trial piece. This is the top part of the tail cone. You can see in there, that's the access panel for the rear shock. A little difficult to get things in there, certainly as far as spraying gel coat, but it came together well. Kind of in the back here, you can see in the left and right, those indents are for where the mirror or the lights for the back will mount up. And again, these are in carbon fiber. They're very lightweight, but I've switched back over to doing with fiberglass mat instead, a little better structure, things like that. So this is the access panel for the rear tire. You can see this is the orientation, the proper orientation of things. Drop down for where the wheel, the tires are going to enter and exit the body, things like that. My next step, I'll be making up a little slurry, if you will, of resin and chopped fiberglass, and to fill in this spot around here, because it's a very small little area, very little edge, if you will, and it's very difficult to get the fiberglass cloth or carbon fiber to wrap that corner without having air bubbles. If I have an air bubble in there, later on I'll have the gel coat can crack and break around that spot, and I have to try to fix it, and I'd rather make it the correct way. So slurry around here to smooth off this transition radius. Once that's dried up, I'll be putting a piece of carbon fiber over this access panel as a kind of a reinforcement or a double layer. I'll be doing the same on the other access panel. And then as things go along, I'll be laying up more and more parts here, doing it in a 3 or 4 day process to let certain steps cure, doing the parts independently, then I'll be putting the tail cone together and doing some more assembly. So I'll try to let you follow along as I go.